How's it going, everyone? Marvel DC fan here with another first impressions video. Yeah, I figured just to keep the content up. We got another week of two videos, so yeah. Regardless of such, so today we're gonna talk about Bad Boys, the new Bad Boys movie that came out. I saw it last week with my dad. Me and my dad went to the theater. It was right before Father's Day, so he was home and we were spending time together. And we were just thinking about movies to go to. It was like Furiosa, if some others, which I don't remember off the top of my head, but Bad Boys was coming out, and he was just like, "Hey, you want to go see Bad Boys?" And I'm like, "Sure." It's been a long time since I've watched the first two movies, and I haven't seen the last one. I know it's on Netflix, so I'm gonna have to get around to it at some point. So we saw the movie. We went home. We got to smoke. We got some smoked meats because we got a smoker now, and yeah, I'm gonna talk about my thoughts on the movie, and of course, non spoilers. Just throwing that out there, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So, anyway, it was okay. Just going off by initial thoughts and whatnot, I think it was an okay time. It wasn't like anything mind blowing. There were some sequences that were pretty fun, in just seeing it on the screen. Um, I'm not spoiling it because it was in behind the scenes and promotional stuff. But there's a camera movement involving a gun where it switches between facing the actor and then it flips over to show the POV of like a first person shooter game essentially. So that was pretty cool, and it was just little moments like that were kind of sprinkled throughout of it. Um, um, yeah, it was just visually I think it looked pretty good. Um, so yeah, it's hard to talk about movies when you're not spoiling them, but just talking about the characters for a minute, you got Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Will Smith not not slapping anybody this time, but we'll never live that down. But anyway, yeah, the two main leads, of course, they're a fun comedic duo. Um, I really liked Martin Lawrence, like this time around. Like their dynamic was always fun, but there's a part of the movie which you'll see all throughout it. There's something going on with Martin Lawrence, and he's basically the big comedic relief of the whole thing. And he pulls it off well. Will Smith, he does his thing. He does his Bad Boys thing. He's fine. He's a little more from what I've noticed, he's a little bit more like kind of reserved in this movie. He's not as chaotic as he whatnot. So, but it's still like it's a fun dynamic, and it's fun seeing the two of them kind of interact with each other, bouncing off, making fun of each other. Um, and as far as the other characters, they got a team now, which I guess was something that was established in the last movie. They're fine. Vanessa Hudgens, I was not expecting to see in a fucking Bad Boys movie, nonetheless, but she's fine. The male like the male cop, he's okay. And so as far as bad guys, you also have their families and stuff, which is they're fine. And then you got the bad guy, and he's like he was okay. He was he's got his motivations and whatnot. He had some really cool scenes. One of which is in this is in a helicopter, which was good. Um, but yeah, it's for me though. Like most of what I saw in that movie, and this is probably going to be a really short video, was just kind of by the numbers stuff, like something you'd expect to see in a Bad Boys movie. And yeah, most of it was just kind of like it was just there, it was just doing their own thing and whatnot. But yeah, I didn't have a problem with it necessarily. Um, there's some parts in the beginning which are fun to see. A lot of the middle of the movie is just kind of drawn out, and it's just whatever. And then by the end, you have this really cool action sequence with everybody involved, and it was fun. So, and then by the end, by the time I left the theater, I was just kind of like, I was satisfied with what I saw, but it wasn't anything that was just like too mind blowing. So, yeah, it's not a bad watch, I'd say. If you got a dad, I know this is super late. It's not Father's Day anymore, but if you want to take your dad out to see a movie, this would probably be, this would probably be a good movie to take your dad out to. So yeah, spend some time with your dad, and watch Bad Boys. So, if I had to give this a rating, if I were forced to give this a rating, I'd probably say this was like maybe like a 6.5, close, maybe like teetering on a 7. Like, it's an okay movie. It's not mind blowing or anything. It's not like it's gonna blow your mind or anything like that. It was just kind of like, it was just there. It was doing its own thing, and it's pretty much what I expected. So, but yeah. Anyway, this is gonna be it for me, and so I have another video coming out on Thursday, which I'm editing probably. Today's Wednesday, so tomorrow's video hasn't been put out yet. So by the time next Thursday, there should be a video out, and I'm hoping to get the Q&A video out here soon, just because I don't want to keep everybody waiting on that. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. So anyway, have a great night. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Bad Boys, if you've seen it. And without just, yeah, that's it. So take care, everyone.